Hey guys, this is Matt the Lawn Care Little Guy. I'm just coming at you with the video midweek, and I'm gonna start this video by answering the what would you do question. What was the scenario? The scenario was the tree trimming job, and the decision was, do you take maximum profit or do you return the favor? Because what my customer did for me was they sold my truck to me super cheap, and I was in a time where I needed a truck and I needed it cheap. So I can return the favor by doing this job cheap for him for small profit, and then I can pull off some tools that I need, particularly the ones to do the job, or I could take maximum profit. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I got a lot of, well, I'll tell you what you guys told me, and then I'll tell you what I did. I got a lot of comments that said, do the job. I got a lot of comments that said, oh yeah, profit. If you buy the tools, that's part of the profit. And I completely agree with that, and I'm going to revisit that. And but overall, a lot of you guys would have done the job for cheaper, and I'm really proud of you guys for that, because in past videos I talked about relationship and how important that is to me, and maintaining that relationship, not making your bottom line the number one thing, but to keep a customer, it takes some level of relationship. So what did I do? I text the guy and I said I'll do it for as to return the favor for $650. So it's about $100 in profit. I buy the tools I need, and I'm still waiting on him. So I love that question. I love what happened, because we're going to figure out what we would do, and we're going to get a lot of answers, I'm sure, on what everybody would do. But it's not always going to work out. You're not always going to get the job, even if you take the relationship side. You're not always going to get the job even if you take maximum profit side. So that's something to know, is that what would you do only goes as far as what would you do. It's not a guarantee. So when we make comments, and you guys didn't suggest this or anything like that, but this was particularly interesting because even though I took the cheaper side or the relational side, I didn't get the call back. So you would have thought I would have got the job. But what he's doing, I can imagine what he's doing in his mind is he's saying, yes, I want my trees trimmed, but I'm not sure if I have that in my budget, even though it's real cheap, because in the end, even though I'm doing it real cheap, that doesn't necessarily mean it matches the person's budget. Maybe they're just not going to get the tree trimmed, and that's okay too, right? But I had an opportunity, and I appreciate all you guys' comments. I still might get the job. I'll keep you guys posted. But thank you so much for the comments, and I'm going to revisit about the even buying tools is still a profit, right? And I totally agree with that, because I'm going to take in, or I would take in, the amount that I needed, which is profit, to buy the tools. But once I buy the tools, then it becomes an expense, so it kind of evens out in a way. But I appreciate the comment. My ears perked up, particularly when that one came in. So thank you for that comment. And I want to thank Guth Lawn Care. This is Joffrey at Guth Lawn Care. He made a great video, and I appreciate the kind words that you said about me. I appreciate your channel. I love watching your videos, and we are a lot alike, and I can really relate to you. So thank you for that shout out. Go visit Joffrey at Guth Lawn Care Services, or Guth Lawn Care. Another guy you need to check out if you haven't already. He was down for about 6 or 7 months, but he just came back this morning. It said 22 hours ago, so we're looking at almost 2 days ago. Johnny Mo, what's going on, YouTube? So, anyways, that was my best impression. So feel free to dislike that in the comments. If you've seen Johnny Mo, that was nothing like him, but he's got a lot of energy. And he's kind of like me in that he doesn't really do editing on his videos, so he's pretty raw. He's really content oriented. He's got a lot of great content. He's an experienced guy. He's a smart guy, really smart guy. So go check out his channel. That's Johnny Mo. Check out Johnny Mo. Okay. And I got a list of things here that I'm going to talk about. So I just didn't want to forget nothing. And so what's going on this week? This week I got another 12-month subscriber. So I'm really excited about that. I love the 12-month subscribers because they're kind of like my cushion throughout the whole year. And so now I'm up to, in the spirit of full disclosure, that's what Acme would say. Acme Mowing, Acme Lawn Care, Acme.com, Acme. I know, that was horrible, guys. Thank you, Acme, for what you do. Thank you for your personality, your just who you guys are. I really enjoy you guys' channel, but it cracks me up every time you guys go through Acme. So keep doing it. Sorry for the way I am. I know. Just move on, right? Just move on. But in the spirit of Acme, full disclosure, my 12-month subscribers give me about $800 a month, which is pretty good for me being a part-time guy. I've only got, well, I'm hoping for 30 accounts this year. I had 27 last year. I'm hoping for 30 this year. So that's going to give me about $800 a month, and that's really good for padding my checking account in those down times. But I'm really excited about that. It's a little bit more work than I thought it was going to be. I did the first cut today, so it was more of a cleanup. They got a big pool, and I kind of mapped it out on Yardbook, and they fell within my criteria for the standard amount, but the yard is not in very good condition, and sometimes that makes it harder because you got to sometimes you got to do a little extra weed eating. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, but things don't grow quite the same, when you're growing weeds more than grass, and it's just kind of a mess. But I got it all cleaned up, and it's all good. I'm happy to have them, so I'm excited about that this week. 12-month subscription. I recommend that to anybody. And the other thing that's been on my mind is spraying. This year, more than ever, I've thought more about spraying herbicides and doing fertilizer. And in Oklahoma, we call it an applicator's license. I'm not licensed, therefore I don't do it. I refer it off. About February, when I wasn't doing a whole lot, there was a lot of calls. Nextdoor app people were like, hey, anybody got a referral for spraying yards, for weed control, pre-emergence? And I had to turn all that away. And I still turned a little bit of I get a referral fee for my guy. He's really generous like that. So I make a little bit of money on that, but I turned away far more money than I made on that when I could have been doing it. So I've been thinking more and more about it. So tell me what you guys think about this. This isn't really a what would you do type of thing. Maybe it is. Maybe I will make this a what would you do scenario. What would you do? Okay? Here's what I found out. Every year I do a little bit more research, and I find reasons to not do it. Okay? And this year's reason, not to say that I'm not doing it, I'm not going to do it this year. I might do it next year. So tell me what you would do. Is after research, I found out it's a lot more expensive than I thought to get it going. After the fees to take the test, to buy the books, pay for the license for the certified applicator, because that's what I would have to be. After I buy the chemicals, after I buy the sprayer, and I'm not even talking about a trailer rig, I'm talking about a backpack. Because all I really want to do, and this is very important, all I really want to do is just offer this to my current customers. I don't really want to market myself as a spray guy. All right? So, I'm planning on having only about 30 accounts this year. That's up by 3 from last year. Not a super high growth rate, but I'm okay with that. But that's really the only thing that I can't offer my customers right now. I do aerating, dethatching, everything, but I don't do fertilizer, and I don't do herbicides. And it's because I'm not licensed, and I turn that work away, and everybody wants it, and I get kind of tired of saying, oh, I got a guy. I'd rather that guy be me. But after I did the numbers, if let's just say all 30 of them did pre-emergence, I didn't price it out for fertilizer. I know that there's added profit in that. But after everything included, because the state of Oklahoma requires insurance as well for applications, I figured I'm only going to make about $500 a year. Is it worth it? I don't think so. But what would you do based off of your knowledge, or maybe based off of what you're already doing? What would you do differently than what I'm thinking? Because I'm leaning away from it right now. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do or not, but would you do it? And how would you make it profitable? Or would you not do it? Is it too much of a headache, right? Dealing with all the paperwork, tracking your chemicals, the storage, tracking your customers, how much you put down, how did you mix it, all that stuff. Because that's time away from my family, right? I wonder if the cost is worth the benefit. What would you do? So, anyways, that's the topic for this week. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share. And that's about it. So, my videos are raw. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff. Let me know if there's something I can do better. I want to keep on engaging you guys, so I want to make sure I'm doing content that you're going to like, that you're going to watch, and things that you can feel connected to. I want to connect to you. You want to connect to me. That works out. Relationship, that's what I'm about. And I hope that's what you're about too. So, Lord bless. Peace out. See you next time.